Get ready. Get to the morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
Oh, Hayesy, this is where we revisit all the highs and the lows from the year. And do you know what someone said to me the other day, and I'm not joking? He goes, I had to listen to your show the other day. It's really good now.
Oh, jeez.
And he meant it as a compliment, but I'm like, what do you mean now?
There's a slight improvement across the year.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what someone said to me the other day?
What?
Well, whisk my ear.
Yeah.
Same goes, big nose. I'll never know what that meant.
What do you mean? Same
Anyway.
goes with noise. I love that.
Anyway, I thought we were just exchanging little sayings that's been exchanged to us, but that's all good.
No.
That's a compliment, though, isn't it?
No, that was an absolute shit sandwich from that bloke.
Yeah, right, okay.
The compliment buried inside a couple of really nasty burger buns.
Speaking of sandwiches, enjoy.
Let's head to Japan, shall we? A Japanese man who spent more than $20,000 to become a dog has finally taken his first walk and immediately made some canine friends. You cannot make this up.
Well done. Went for walkies.
Yeah. do you do that with your dog? Walkies! Yeah. And they get so excited and their tail was going there.
Yeah. And do you ever take your dog for a walk and all of a sudden a human climbs out of the suit?
No. So known only as Toko, the man spent 2 million yen, that's $22,000 Australian, on a hyper-realistic rough collie costume to fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming an animal. So he's gone for a walk to the dog park, right? So in the pair of surreal videos posted to his YouTube channel, I Want to Be an Animal, Toko was seen being taken out for a walk on a leash and sniffing at other dogs in the park.
Yeah, that's where he kind of reveals just a little bit too much about his personality.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, I can do this because I'm a dog now?
Yeah.
And also, technically a human.
And also Toko has demonstrated some sort of sensibility because he said, I rarely tell my friends because I'm afraid they'll think I'm weird.
Yeah. So you should. Oh, no, they'll accept me. No, they won't.
So this story got me thinking, guys, and we'll whip around the room to see how you feel about this. But if you could dress up as any animal for a day and go and play a prank, what would you do? Abby, in the newsroom.
I would want to be a fly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you have a fly that won't leave you alone and you get really angry and you can never hit it and kill it and all the rest of it.
And it always ends in an F-off.
Yeah, I would go and, haunt my ex-boyfriends and people that have annoyed me or that have been mean to me in my lifetime, I reckon.
That's good.
The agility of a fly is just phenomenal. Also, no judgment. You can just tuck into a whole heap of crap.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, that's what you do. Literally crap.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're into that sort of thing, Abs.
Yeah. So?
I'm going in a practical direction.
Okay.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can maximise my grocery shopping efficiency. 8 arms. Grab them.
That's smart.
Out the door.
So you got 2 arms pushing the trolley.
6 grabbing my condiments.
Are you walking with your back?
Yeah, sorry, two
So
walking,
2
2
walking.
hands
Yeah.
on the
Oh.
trolley.
And then you got 4.
And then
So
I
you
got
got
4 grabbing.
So if it's a thin aisle too, you got two arms on both aisles, just grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
even
right.
looking.
Octopus in aisle 4, octopus in aisle 4. You know what I'm doing?
There's an ink clean-up in aisle 4.
That's when you get really excited because the chocolate's on special.
Oh no, I've inked myself. Zoe's inked herself again.
I'm going to dress up as a dolphin and I'm going to peruse the really...
There she is. There's Jodie.
I'm going to peruse the really crowded surf beaches and just have a ball popping up in the waves next to the surfers, like going boo.
Yeah. Boo. And you're like, because in that moment where you're like, oh, I've got this human here, they think I'm a shark. And then you pop up. And then you bite them anyway.
And then I start laughing and rip my dolphin head off and go, no, it's me, Jodie. It's like,
And then the kid goes back to the original situation where they're absolutely scared. You know what?
what would you do?
Well, I think if you could take one guess, what do you think I
I
would
think we all know what you like to dress up as.
dress up as?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm dressed up right now. Oh, there he is. Underneath all of this. It's me, guys.
There are so many things we adore about you, but one of the things that I love the most is the fact that you find the quirkiest stories and you bring them to the table. Well done. Give yourself a little round of applause with that sound effect.
There you go. Oh, thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, like that too. Thank you.
Can you remember that story that you told us a little while ago about a man who spent $20,000 to buy a dog suit to dress up as a dog because he just wanted to be like a little rover?
Felt like it was a dog inside, specifically a collie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that led to a discussion about which animal we would all collectively like to dress up as for a day. And this is how it rolled out.
I'm going in a practical direction.
Okay.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can maximise my grocery shopping efficiency. 8 arms.
Octopus in aisle 4, octopus in aisle 4.
There's an ink clean up in aisle 4.
I'm going to dress up as a dolphin and I'm going to peruse the really...
There she is. There's Jodie.
I'm going to peruse the really crowded surf beaches and just have a ball popping up in the waves next to the surfers, like going boo.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
You'd certainly get a laugh on too, wouldn't you?
So there's Jodie masquerading as a dolphin who's masquerading as a shark.
Yeah, there you go. And all of a sudden, bang, a shark gets confused and takes out Jodie, and then we've got to go to Joni's little dolphin funeral, unfortunately.
Oh no, and
Sucks.
everyone's very upset.
There's a follow-up with this dog, man.
What's happened?
Yeah, $20,000 he spent on this. So this was obviously the honeymoon period when he was going through all this, and the next step was to go out there and try and meet other dogs.
Right.
Yeah, it's been reported that he's been going to dog parks, and would you believe it? So shocking. The other dogs don't want a bar of him.
Oh, that makes me sad.
So he's getting absolutely ignored by the other dogs, which, can you imagine if there was a dog dressed up as a human, just how much straight away you'd know that it's a fraud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Like something out of a horror movie.
Oh, so because I remember when you first did the story, he was going out and sniffing other dogs.
Yeah.
Right? It was like going up and
Yeah, but he's the sniffer. He's looking for a sniffy.
yeah, right.
Can't find it.
No, okay. You know when you take your dog for a walk and you run into another person with a dog and you've got no control over it
Yeah.
because these dogs want to sniff each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So then you're left awkwardly standing there with a stranger.
Yeah, and you start sniffing the strange. Yeah, you get that too.
No, you're left standing there just like doing this small talk thing while your dogs are sniffing each other's
Yeah, it
butts.
sucks.
It's really weird.
It absolutely sucks. I know. I can see how this plays out, though. You just got to be careful what you wish for.
What do you
Because
mean?
all of a sudden, this dog man's like, "Oh, I'm just looking for a mate, some sort of dog that's going to love me for who I am," and that is a fake dog. And he's going to end up finding his match. It's going to be this giant pit bull by the name of Sasha, who's going to take a liking to him. He's going to be like, "Oh, I'm actually a human after all." Either that, or he's going to run into the current affair bloke. Remember him back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be a dog.
I don't want to be a dog anymore.
What about a little story that's emerged out of China, Jodes? And you are not going to believe this until you hear these words.
Okay.
Okay? You've got a little mutt called Sid.
That is, you very much take that back. She's a toy cavoodle, thank you, and she's beautiful.
Toy cavoodle. I'm just going to put this out there. Anything with toy in front of it
No.
isn't a real dog.
Oh, okay. Says the bloke.
Oh my God.
Says the bloke with a 15-year-old incontinent dog that you've spent a fortune on keeping it alive,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even want to be.
Yeah, well, my dog would beat up your dog. Remember when you had those arguments at school? Yeah, my dad would beat up your dad. And I'd come I go, "By the way, Dad, I accidentally put you up in a fight against Tom's dad, so you've got to meet him at 3:15.
behind the bike shed.
Yeah.
Go, Dad.
Go, Dad, go. Oh, not again. So you're very, very sure that Sid is indeed a dog, though, aren't you?
Absolutely.
A family in China had what they thought was a big 115-kilo pet Tibetan Mastiff.
Yeah.
A dog bred that can grow to be quite large, of course. They're absolutely outrageous dogs. It wasn't until the pet reached about 110 kilos and started walking around on its hind legs that they realised there was a bit of a mistake. The family then called officials who informed them that the dog was actually an endangered black bear. A big giant black bear. Tibetan Mastiffs can get between 40 and 70 kilos. This thing is 115 kilos and it looks and sounds and probably smells like a big bear.
That is a red flag, isn't it?
my gosh.
If your dog's only supposed to be 40 to 70, she weighs in at
Yeah,
110.
or maybe it's just a big fella.
You sure you're a dog?
It's walking around on its back legs. It's roaring at me. Not your traditional wolf, but just doing things a little bit different.
And it's in the cupboard and it's just got honey all dripping all down its mouth. And the family's like, you sure you're a dog?
You sure? How about that for a stereotype as well? That it goes for honey. Like all bears are like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, thanks, Winnie, for perpetuating that myth.
Unusual pets, and if you've got one, give us a call 13 24 10 or send us a text 0400 919 919. I grew up on the farm, so I had a pet steer, which is a cow, as a pet. So we had a feedlot where we'd get like sort of 200 or 300 cattle at a time.
Yeah.
And I became, it sounds quite silly, but classic farm story, I became quite good friends with this particular cow. To the point where I could touch it and I could ride him around towards the end.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, long story short, when he had to go to market, I had to say goodbye. I was 12 years old and Dad said, this is what has to happen.
Yeah.
Went over there, they were all in the pen before they were genuinely about to go to the slaughterhouse. And Dad had his back to the cattle. This particular beast came through and started nudging Dad, put its head underneath his arms.
Oh, no.
So then Dad, turns out he does have a soft spot, was like, oh my gosh, righto. Hired a truck, took him back to the farm, and he spent out his days on the farm.
Oh, my God.
He lived till he was about 20, I reckon, and he was about almost 2,000 kilos. He was a monster.
Yeah, right. So it was like a real-life Winnie and Tigger story for you and the cow.
A genuine, turned out he was a black bear and we used to feed him honey. Do you have any unusual pets in Tasmania? I'm so careful when I say that too. I'm so careful. Here we go, just me hovering over the dump button.
I had a pet, shut up. I had a pet fish called Boggle.
Oh, Boggle.
And it slept in my room and it had its own little fish bowl.
Yeah.
Although, did it sleep? Do fish sleep?
I don't really, not sure.
Well, they always just going round and round the fish bowl. Every lap's a new adventure for a fish because they forget everything in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, am I a fish?
Yeah. You know what? Sometimes I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who I am either. I've never liked dogs my whole life. I've been pretty vocal about that. Didn't make me a bad person. I just wasn't a dog person until I was confronted with a choice from my husband and my children, another baby or a dog. So along comes Sid the toy cavoodle.
Oh, Sid, what an absolute delight she is. Oh. She's crazy. She sounds unbelievably crazy.
Sid's a toy cavoodle, mate. She doesn't sound like that.
She does. Oh. What's the matter, Sid? Oh, God. Yuck.
That
got rabies.
That is not what Sid sounds like. Sid turned 1 yesterday, Hayesy. I know you were super excited for Sid's birthday. So I got up in the morning and I gave her a little treat, a little teaspoon of peanut butter.
Oh, my God.
Rover's Reward, it's called. She loves it.
What are we doing here?
And then we gave her a little party at night, Hayesy. So she had a little party hat on. And she had a bow tie and a bandana that said, "It's my birthday," and a banner that had, like on the wall, that had a little pause across it and it said, "Happy birthday, Sid." How good.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, she also had a doggy biscuit cake. So try explaining to a 3-year-old you can't eat that cake. She's like, "I just want the chocolate, Mummy." I'm like, no, that will make you very, very ill, darling. Don't eat it. And as part of her present, she got a brand new lead and a trip to the groomers.
Oh, my gosh. That's enough. Enough. I can sit here and keep my mouth shut through most of that, but for goodness sake, are you serious? What's more confusing? You explain to your 3-year-old human that they can't eat the dog food, or trying to explain to a 1-year-old dog that we're having a party for you? Oh, here you go, you lovely little thing. It's your birthday. Oh. You really did all those things for your dog?
I really did, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Spent a good hour at the pet shop. Anyway,
You got too much. You got too much money. Did you win the lotto? No. What's happening here?
Anyway, so
give me some money.
She gets a text via her daddy's phone, and it said, "Hi, Sid. Please confirm your appointment with Precious Paws on the 9th of August at 9 a.m. And so my husband, being my husband Gregory, wrote back, "Sid doesn't know how to use a phone, sorry."
Oh, good. That's a good gift. That's a good gift from Greg. He's on fire.
No response. So they resend it saying, "Please, hi Sid, please confirm your appointment with Precious Paws on the 9th of August at 9 a.m. So they've gone again. So then Gregory responds once again with, Look at me, I'm a mess. Of course I'll be there.
Oh, my God. What, sends through a little photo? Classic. Sid. Isn't that nice? And then Sid turns up and they're like, wow, you are a mess. I'm like, I think I know why you're a mess, because you've got rabies. People don't do this, by the way.
The poor woman at Precious Paws is like, I'm not going near that dog.
Yeah, look at it. Rabid little thing, isn't she? People don't do this, by the way. This is ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It's just showing love to your little four-legged friend who loves me unconditionally, by the way, and I haven't always had that my whole life. So thanks, Sid.
Oh, okay. She also likes to wee wherever she goes.
Well, she does.
When I looked after her for a little bit, she liked to just... I think she was weeing as she was walking along as well.
She gets excited around people that she likes, so I'm surprised she weed around you.
Oh, yeah, good. I'll tell you what. This is... I can't get my head around this. And look, we've got a dog. She's 15 or almost 16. She's not getting birthdays anymore. She's waking up every morning going, oh, gosh, I'm still alive. It's fantastic.
I know. I was going to say her next birthday could be her last.
Yeah.
And shit, don't talk to me about weeing. Your dog's incontinent, like actual incontinent.
Yeah, but she's 16.
Yeah.
She's not in her prime. She's not 1 year old. And I don't even think that... I think Sid's doing it because she can. You'd be like, oh, it's so cute. You did a wee on the couch. Oh, my gosh, we're so blessed.
That's not how I talk to my dog, thank you very much.
Okay, go on.
It's more like, Shitty, you did a little wee on the couch.
We do what, the fork again?
What's the fork of these people that talk to their dogs like that?
Are there people, though? Like, come on.
Genuine, 13, 24, 10. If you like to throw parties for your pets, I want to hear from you because I had fun. I enjoyed it, and so did Sid.
Are there other people like the Oddies? And Greg's involved in this as well. In fact, Greg might be the ringleader, your husband.
I mean, he's the one that's sending texts to the poor people, like the groomers going, oh, sorry, Sid can't talk.
Seriously. I don't think there's other people out there like this. 13, 24, 10.
100% there is. And look at Sid. Sid is absolutely loving it sick. Look at her little face.
Oh, my God. She looks so miserable. And it's a video. It's not a photo. Yeah. Good stuff, Sid. Happy birthday, little one.